Is I want you to go ahead and get in line with the two, partner the basketball, and sprint all the way out to, down the two. This is going to go pretty quick here. We're going to put the players on the two. Players must catch with their weak hand. So you guys are going to stand across from your partner. Hold the basketballs, please. And now what we're going to do here is just weak hand passing. They're about 15 feet apart. They have to catch the ball and they have to pass the ball with their weak hand. They cannot touch it with their right hand. They can't touch the ball with their right hand. So you're going to keep the ball behind their back. And everything right here is just going to be working on really snapping that pass with their off hand. If you're not working on snapping that weak hand pass, they're not going to get in better with that weak hand. I even want them catching the ball with their weak hand with that strong hand behind the back. Sit the ball in there. Sit the ball in there. Okay? Now, stop. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a couple of things. We're going to add the crossover to the weak hand. So now they can go ahead and they can catch with both hands. They're going to go ahead and they're going to cross over, cross back, and step into the pass. Go. Cross, pass. Watch. Yep, catch it both. Step into it. Cross, step into their pass. Okay? Notice how again it just kind of builds it up. Stop. Now we're going to go behind the back to a weak hand pass. You're going to go, you can catch with both hands, go behind the back crossover, get right back to that weak hand. Go. Pass is only, do not, when you pass the ball, you can only pass with one hand. When they pass the ball, they can only pass with one hand. They catch the ball two and only pass the ball one. This drill, honestly, I would do this every day at all three levels, or all four levels. I do it every day. You guys need to go between the legs and then behind the back to the weak hand pass. Okay? So again, everything here, weak hand pass, between the legs, behind the back, pass to the weak hand. Go! The kids that are doing this right are snapping the pass. You can see that they're finishing with that wrist down and they're stepping right into that pass. Go ahead and stop. Now another one that we're going to do, our kids need a lot of work with this, just making a good, strong over-the-head pass. When we're making an overhead pass, kids have to catch it around their head, up around their halo. They should not be catching this around the chest. If you think about this, you're playing against a zone defense, you're not going to be able to make a lot of chest passes because their arms are in this area right here with the zone. You've got to make a good over-the-head pass to get your skip passes. Kids got to learn how to catch and get the ball into the pocket with the ball right up there around their head. So go ahead and just work on over-the-head passes. Make sure you don't hit the rim. And again, they need to be catching the ball up and around their head. That's why it's an over-the-head pass. Just make sure that they're zipping this pass. It's got to be a good, hard pass. They step into it, get out there and catch that pass up above their head. The pass is too low. That's much better. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go bowl in the ring. So you get a group of three. Make your lines, shoot your lines a little bit closer. You need groups of three. Bowl in the ring. You're staying with the two passing. Very basic drill right here. I'm going to let him go ahead and kind of show you. He's going to get in and pivot. Mesmer's on defense. The only way Mesmer gets out of the drill is if he gets a tip. Otherwise, he's got to stay in there for as long as it takes until he gets a tip. There he got his tip. Now, Eggman goes to defense here, and now Mesmer goes to the passing line. The big thing is this. When you see them pass, when Branstetter passes, he runs, he has to run touch the baseline. Okay? Or the sideline. And the reason why, that makes him be boss with the ball for 2, 3, 4 seconds. He's got to be strong with the ball. Okay? He's got to learn how to pivot into guys, all that triple threat stuff that we talked about. You're going to see knuckle scrapes, facial moves, jab steps, whatever you can do to create space with somebody's guard. Okay? Let's go ahead, everybody get started. Ready? Go. Okay, stop. Sometimes you're going to go ahead and you're going to get an elbow to the face, and that's going to happen. You're seeing right now, we can tell that we're in October form and not November form here. Our guys are passing the ball. They're passing the ball up above their head because they're off balance. You guys got the ball here. The reason they do is because they're not getting the ball right here in a vice and triple threat. They're starting to stand up. The moment they stand up and somebody's guarding them, that's the moment that other coaches are going to say, when they get tall, get skinny right here and get up on them. Okay? And they're in trouble because they can't dribble in this drill. If they don't have a dribble, that's when they really need to get down low and keep the ball in vice and the jab step to get into people and knuckle straight and the jab step to get into people. The moment they start getting that ball above their head, that's when trouble takes place. We use this term called fake a pass to make a pass. They got a fake low to pass high. They got a fake high to pass low. Fake a pass to make a pass. You guys, I want to see you guys jab step and get into people. You've got to jab step and get into people. RJ Drury picked up 2 fouls last year because he jab stepped into somebody. I would much rather see us pick up an offensive foul by jab stepping into somebody than us giving up a steal and leaving 2 points. That's a good foul to give up because you're doing what we asked you to do, and it's no fast break layup for the other team. All right, let's go. Here we go. It's a much better job. Keep the ball in vice, stay low, jab step into them. The person who scores has to be back on defense. The 2 people that were not involved that didn't score, they're coming back on offense. So we're going 3-man lead. The guy that passes the ball goes behind the guy he passes to. Branstedter's on defense. Get the ball on the floor and attack him. Now stop. Now you'll notice here, this is a 2-on-1 situation. In this 2-on-1 situation, these guys need to stay 15 feet apart. We do not want it to be in a situation where they both literally end up in the exact same spot. That's horrible spacing. That gives them the opportunity to guard 2 people at the same time. They need to stay spaced, okay? There's a couple other things that you can kind of talk about with this drill. One of them is, you've got a big post player here with Will. If he can get down the floor and post up on him right off the bat, get down there and do it, okay? Take advantage of the mismatch, no offense, okay? The other thing is going to be this, though, too. What we do defensively, this is the most important thing. If he runs all the way back underneath the basket, he's giving up a layup. If he comes out here to the free throw line, he's giving up a layup. He needs to be really about the volleyball line. And this is one where the best thing he can do is make him pass the ball. Because then, hopefully, in a real game, you've got guys that spring back on defense to get back. But the best thing he can do is just delay this as long as he can. That's what you want to see happen. He's probably not going to get a steal. If he does get a steal, that's great. But the best thing we can do is try to make these guys delay their score. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's go 2-on-1, start half court, do the 2-on-1. Branstedter just ran a little bit low. Just a little bit low, getting back here defensively. Go ahead. Go. All right. Good job. Next shot. Go. Let's go. All right, now that's the worst thing that could have happened. Because what we did defensively here, when you take yourself defensively and you run all the way underneath the basket like this, you're taking yourself out of any situation to get a rebound. When you're in a 2-on-1 or you're in a 3-on-2, any situation like that, you want to make sure that you're staying out here on the basketball floor. Because if they come running out of bounds like this and try to make a pass, they're putting you in a good spot. But if you follow with them out of bounds, you've taken yourself out of a rebounding situation here. So you want to make sure you're not doing that. You want to make sure that you're staying on the floor. And again, your only goal is to make them pass the ball. Go. Look where the outlet is. Outlets are around the volleyball line. We want deep outlets. Good. Now when the kids get good at this, start limiting their passes. They only get 2 passes. Okay? 2 passes, that's all you get. 2 passes. You only get 2 passes. 2 passes. 2 passes to score. 1. That's all you need. Okay? The big thing about the 3-on-2 is always, as you guys will see on here, the 5-man wing back 3-on-2, you have to emphasize stopping the ball and getting back to the basket. Players should constantly communicate ball and basket over and over and over. I gotta hear a lot of talk. There's gotta be more talking, especially on the way down offensively. Here we go. Break this down real quick. And with 3 guys out here on offense and 2 guys on defense. Same guys are out here. Yeah, same 5. Who's the first person you passed to? Yes, it was. Go ahead, go. Now, the moment that this happens, we have somebody else who's coming out and taking ball. Will's got ball, okay? Brandstetter now becomes basket. He's got to get his butt back there to the basket. You do not want to give up any layups in this situation. The best shot that he could give up right now is getting the ball back to Eggs and then getting a closeout on Eggs, which for us would be a really good thing because we know it's probably going to go in. But he's got to make sure that we're not giving up layups first, which is why you have that ball and you have that basket covered. So it's constant communication, ball and basket every time throughout this drill, okay? Next group, go. Here we go.
And this drill is where you really want to emphasize, if there's somebody ahead of them open, throw it. Throw the ball back. There's probably a couple guys at each grade level where maybe it's not a good idea, but the younger levels probably should go to anybody. I mean, there's no centers and point guards and all that stuff at the lower level. Throw it up ahead. Here we go. Here we go. Shake it. Hey.
Got to prove the point. What he's telling you, don't worry, you're going to learn this. When he grabs the basketball and bounces here, number 1, we want to try to keep him inside the volleyball lines. But if he's open, we say throw the ball up, get the ball up. Throw the ball to the floor. I want to score in transition. I like easy baskets. Baskets are hard to come by, so if we get some easy ones, let's get some easy ones here, okay? Start over. I want to do the exact same thing. Let's go. Throw the ball up, guys are open. Throw the ball up the floor. Here we go. Good job. Ball gets up the floor a lot quicker than that. We're a lot more aggressive. Going to the basket. It's not bad often. It's good defense. See, we throw the ball up. Good. All right, good job.